Hi everybody, my name is Fred and welcome to my tutorial on how to make this animated starry sky with keyframes. So you made some foreground and you made some background and you wish the background was a little more active. So let's work on that. Just to run over how I made a foreground real quick, I used the rule of thirds to align the characters to the intersecting lines, making the composition pop out a little bit more, then animated it at a solid 30 FPS with a simple back and forth animation. Now that's done, let's work on the background. So we make a new canvas at least double the dimensions of the original animation file. Make a circle as a base, clip a layer above it so the mistake goes to the clipped layer and we don't have to erase anything from the original circle. Now we make a starry sky gradient that works with your foreground. To make the stars, make another layer. From your airbrush subtool, you need to press B twice, choose running color spray, and make a lot of dots. It helps if your particle size are smaller. You can switch up the colors if you want. Now, duplicate the layer with the tiny stars. Put it above the original layer. Go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. With a slider, stop when it looks like it has a glowy aura. If you're unsatisfied with how the gradient looks on its own, you can choose to add like a little bit more color to it, bit of brushwork here and there, add more dark spots to make it more feel like space. Then we add one more set of stars, the flickering type. Again, make a layer and use running color spray again. Make the particles larger this time. Again, we duplicate the star layer and put it on top, add Gaussian blur, and you stop when it looks like it has an aura. This next step is important because it involves saving things and importing to the other animation file. So first, save the big circle. That includes the little stars, the little star that glows, the big stars, but don't include the big star glows. Save it as a PNG and then isolate the big star glows and save that as a PNG with no background, nothing else. Now in the original animation project, make a folder behind the foreground and import both pictures. Create an animation folder and place the glowy blurred stars in it. Make sure the big circle is the one below the layer. Now click the base folder, then click Enable Keyframes on this layer. Now on the animation folder of the star glows, click the drop down and look for Opacity. Then click Add Keyframes to frame 1, 13, and 24. On frame 13, change the opacity to 0. This will create an ease in and ease out effect that little twinkly stars do. Now finally, click the main folder and add a keyframe to your start point and your end point. And rotate the whole folder by pressing O, then click the rotation node. This will enable you to play around with the rotation, and then you can animate it with whatever timing and with how many ever frames that you want. Now all that's left to do is add a little falling stars for good measure just to spice it up, and then we're done. Now let's see how it looks. And that's my tutorial for animating a starry sky using keyframes for Clipstudio Paint. If you like this video, please do like it. It'll help me get featured for tips of the month. And please hang around and give us a sub if you want more content like this. This has been Red. Thanks for watching. Bye.